because of my surgery, because I was operated in the brain, and I used to constantly feel my head. My major complaint with my doctor was, can I stop feeling my head? When will this stop? There was this feeling of having like 10 kilos of something stuck to your head. We don't feel our head, right? Now I don't feel. And that time कि अगर मैं ऐसे करूँगी तो शायद ये निकल ना जाए. I used to not have energy to even say hi or hello. How are you doing? It was my mom who took care of her completely during those months. Time the way she became like my mother. Rather than me mothering her, she was mothering me. The word C, the big word C, the big word. Let's
Not only
normalize
C,
it.
it's also the tumor, the C and T together. It's cancer and a tumor. So,
correct.
yeah.
So it just makes people fear it so much that everybody comes to a conclusion that okay, the person will not survive. The journey with them, being right next to me, actually was the power.
I know what you're saying, that's what.
And the kind of because my husband he could not be there throughout because he was that time posted in Bangalore. So the poor guy is my dad who had to go through all my tantrums, because when you are undergoing chemo, radiation, your body is, I think, is not in your control. Your mind is not in your control. And every morning we used to come with a plate of fruit, and then I used to not like eating, and I had to eat, because otherwise how will your body support or cope
yeah.
or fight with this disease? And I used to be like so angry, and I think I don't know what all I told him, and he obviously he understood that it's not me, it's something else who is doing this entire activity, or the way I used to express myself was not very happy. Uh, but I think having them next to me during this entire period actually gave me a different strength altogether. Like, very, very different thing. Like, at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock at night, I used to wake up, and I used to go next to my mom and just tell her that, can you just give me something to eat? Because while she gave me something to eat, I was not feeling hungry. And I used to not get sleep because of my surgery, because I was operated in the brain. And I used to constantly feel my head. My major complaint with my doctor was, can I stop feeling my head? When will this stop? There was this feeling of having like 10 kilos of something stuck to your head. We don't feel our head, right? Now I don't feel. And that time कि अगर मैं ऐसे करूँगी तो शायद ये निकल ना जाए. I could value sleep. कि नींद बोलते ना कि please sleep, because I used to not sleep. This was my place where I used to just crash looking into the television. वो कब धीरे धीरे आँख अगर लग गई तो whoever is in the house is to switch off the television. कि now she's sleeping. Let her just sleep for some time, because maybe it could be just a 15-20 minutes and then she'll again wake up. And yeah, that's how it's been going. Is to come back from the radiation, then your daughter will come back from school. Like, now she came, this was the same time she used to come back. I used to not have energy to even say hi or hello, how are you doing. It was my mom who took care of her completely during those months. And I'm actually very blessed to have a daughter like her, because she's so understanding. That period, that point of time, the way she became like my mother. Rather than me mothering her, she was mothering me. And to have a 12-year-old daughter grow up just overnight was good one way. But but that thing ki meri beti badi ho gayi. It was too much of burden, or too much on her to cope up during that entire year. uh, because I think uh, I remember her school teacher telling me that, Sudarshana, just be aware that she's going through a lot, because the word C, the big word C, the big word. Let's
Not only
normalize it,
C, it's
okay?
also the tumor, the C and T together. It's cancer and a tumor. So,
Correct.
yeah.
So it just makes people fear it so much that everybody comes to a conclusion that, okay, the person will not survive.
Hmm.
Hence, even my daughter, lot of our friends used to tell her, "Oh, your mother has cancer, right? You know what? People who have cancer, they don't make it," and that's fearful.
Did she ever come and confess this to you, saying, Mum, I'm hearing stories?
She did tell once that, what what will happen to you, what is happening with you, and what will happen to you. It's a two distinctive question. What is happening to you? You have an answer, right? Yes, mama. It's a brain tumor which got detected. It's not a benign. It is
Really?
malignant. I have further on journey to take care of. I am going through radiation. I anyways became bald because of my surgery. But still, when you see a little bit of hair growth, that's again going to fall because of chemo that I'm going to undergo. So your mama will be bald for quite a period of time, but it's going to come back. Great. What will happen to you, mama? Will you be there, or will you not be there? What do you answer?
What do you answer? Yeah. As a mother, what do you answer?
I actually did not answer her anything,
Yeah, sure.
but I just asked the old man. Okay, whenever I'm referring to old man in my life, is Sai Baba.
Sai Baba.
I just asked, and I kind of requested him that I don't know what's there, okay, but I have to be here. You don't have a choice. You can't take me, neither do I have. So, whatever it is, I am supporting. I will fight it with the strongest will that I have within myself. I will not bow down to the disease, and because she's too young to be left, and I think overall, for any kids, parent is like an umbrella, right? Even if they grow old, you still have somebody to call to. Like right now, whenever if there is something goes wrong between me and my husband, I still have a shoulder to cry on, right? Not that I say we fight always, but it's a support which is unquestionable. They are always there with you. So is what I wanted for my daughter to be, and I think he heard it, and I could recover so fast with
Beautiful.
with the blessings of everyone. And
And yeah, so nothing happens, Sudarshana, without blessings. This is my journey of life, which I experience. Blessings is only the only thing that holds me in life.
So true.
Like nothing else. Yeah, really, when I'm thinking deeply, what works for me is just blessings.
During this, so when I was undergoing a 14, 15 hours surgery, other than you can never be ever grateful to your family, right? Like
Yeah,
every
it's taken
word
for
that you
granted in a way. Yeah,
every word you say becomes smaller the way they stood. Whether it's my husband, my parents, my mother-in-law, my sister-in-law flew all the way from Delhi just in a short notice. My brother, my brother's wife, and the niece picture that you saw, they all were here just to, you know, just their presence made so much of difference. The moment I opened my eyes and I saw everyone, you just feel you are loved so much in a way
huge,
that
huge gift.
everyone have come over. They are praying for your betterment. My friends, my husband's friends, I don't know, it just became like a
Community.
and it was like a such a strong safety net
Hmm.
कि इससे नीचे तो आप गिर ही नहीं सकते.
सही बात है. It's like, as
It
you
just
said,
holding you from every corner that you know what, you will bounce upper only now. You can't go down any further. This is what it is. This is the lowest that you've hit. Now everything that will happen will only go up because the net will anyways plunge you towards upwards.
beautiful, such a beautiful expression of life. We are literally saying that it's like a suraksha kavach, जिसको बोलते हैं.
You know,
And
there are a couple of my friends, and that too not school friends, okay? My neighbors. And in a city like Mumbai, when we say everybody is running, right? Nobody has time for each other. Uh, those few guys, okay, I would like to actually name Frenny, Delnaz, Darshini. I used to look forward for my weekends because Frenny, why did I name her first? She used to come all the way from Ghatkopar every evening, every weekend just to spend time with me. All girls used to sit in Delnaz's terrace and it used to be like a full gala party. So every weekend, मतलब 4 weekend हो गया, 1 महीना चला गया. करते कराते when my radiation passed, I didn't even know because I used to look for the weekends because I couldn't go anywhere, right? So they made sure that they come to me. You know, the way Delna's, Darshini and all these people have supported me. Like a baby कैसे होता है? I am still that baby in their group, you know, that everybody took extra care. Ki, just don't be like this. Just take care of yourself. Just be here. What you want to eat? What you want to wear? What is it? They used to bring things shop for me just to make me happy. They used to like, I don't know what to say. Also, I just don't have words for
to
it.
say, but that's exactly when you hit the deepest chord of your life, as they say, you can't express because you go numb in with love,
Yeah.
not numb with pain, because you got
It's actually
so much love.
numbness
Yeah,
with
yeah,
love.
Yeah, sure.
And you know, Rima, I have one person with me when I shifted to Bombay. I have worked with her, and she's a work colleague. Her name is Sonal.
Sonal. Okay.
We've got to know each other from AVA Reps days and then followed to Heaven's Portfolio, followed to THRS. In the market also, we've been told that one goes, the other one comes along. And we like a double package.
Oh, okay.
And again, she, okay, checking on me. I mean, all these names, you know, Lubna, Sonal, the entire THRS family. Lubna Mukhi, correct. The entire THRS family had taken an initiative that point of time. They used to send me audio message to keep me motivated during my radiation journey. Where will you get a company like THRS a person like Ishan Goel, that I feel so proud that I work for them. I work with them, will be a correct word to use actually. I had just joined THRS 2 months. September I joined, November I had this incident. And then since then, there's no looking back. They have been the strongest pillar after my family, friends, like a big, like a strong pillar who just was like, and they gave me a name. They gave me a name. They used to call me, they still call me Sherni. She is a tigress.
You are Bengal tiger.
So
Should I
they
call
all
it?
call me tigress.
Yeah.
She's Sherni. She's just fighting it every day and day out because
You girls are fighters, no doubt. Big
uh,
fighters, huge fighters.
so yeah, and I am always grateful to them. I will always be ever grateful to this company who stood by me like a rock solid
So amazing.
without even knowing.
In this world of
Give
zero, in a sense, no, that's a wrong word. I'm not saying zero gratitude, but less of appreciation and more of complaints. What a way to honor your workplace. What a way, Sudarshana. I mean, it really calls for deep-seated gratitude.
I
And
really do.
yeah,
There were days when I used to have this call with Lubna, and I used to tell her that Lubna, every day I'm every month on month I'm getting my salary, and I feel good, but I don't feel justified as a person, as a professional. I have always been true to my work,
sure,
and I was not working, and I
sure.
was getting paid for it,
Awesome.
and
What a message to the world. What a message to the
yeah,
world.
if you have bosses like Ishan, boss, you are sorted in your life.
So beautiful. I think that's a lot of credit to Ishan, right? I
You
mean,
are just so sorted because
hmm.
he understands what is, from where are you coming, and without blinking an eye, he trusted my uh, capabilities. He trusted that now maybe she is not able to perform, or she's not able to work right now, but she will one day or the other. So when will that day come? I don't know. He also does not know. But he just had faith on me. And that is so beautiful. Because see, your family, like I always say, I'm blessed, Rima, in every spheres of relationship. I may not be, I don't know what to say, but in terms of relationships, like whether it's my husband, the way this man was like taking care of my small pain without even me telling him that Raj, I am in pain. He used to be like, because that point of time the stitches used to hurt. Everything was painful. I used to not showcase the pain so much because of the only person was Sumedha that I used to not showcase my pain. I used to be like, boss, this cannot falter because she is anyways weak. She is anyways fighting, going through a lot, and when you're asking me whether did she come and complain, she's not a complaining kind. You will have to dig down so much to find out one small information that she has to give you. She just
She's very
keeps
deep.
she just keeps it to
Hmm.
herself. She
Hmm.
does not express things so
Hmm.
easily. Even if it's pain, no, अकेले कहीं पे बैठ लेगी अपने आप, and she'll just cover it up and then come out. So you have to be very mindful when you speak to somebody like this, when how you react to someone like this in and around everything.
Totally.
And
And also, Sudarshana, to sensitize a 12-year-old when the world is telling her that, do you know your mother has the cancer and the tumor and your mother might not make it, to get that child to have inner resilience is another level of understanding that that the child is also trying to figure this whole experience, that it's mom. It's like they say, ma, there's nothing more than ma, right?
That's yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. I just want to tell the viewers this. We started this conversation without an introduction. This is one of my rare conversations which just began. It just began because it was so heartfelt. And, viewers, I just want to say, Remarkable is here with the lovely Sudarshana Kar. If you've noticed, she's throwing out gratitude to her workplace, to her boss, to the company that she represents, to her friend circle, to her husband, and her parents who have been through it thick and thin. Her story is about being dressed up on the 6th of November, 2022, to go for a party. And guess what? She gets into series of seizures, one after the other, in front of her parents who are senior citizens. And when they see their own child going through this, I can imagine what a parent goes through. Her father took her to the hospital along with a friend. And when you hear the word tumor, and when you hear the word cancer, the strongest, boldest person can fall down to his knees or her knees. Her father stood by her because husband was traveling. Her daughter was 12 years old then. Now she's a beautiful 14-year-old, all strong. But Sudarshana's story has been of pain to absolute positivity, of grit. Literally, she showed me pictures where this part of her side is probably soft. And yeah, Sudarshana, I know. I've been crying too. So, guys, when we're talking about stories like this, it's about giving you a picture that life is beautiful. Look at her today. Beautiful to the core, and just telling the world that I've gone through it all. As she said, there was a net below her. That net that didn't make her fall, jisko Suraksha Kavach literally bolte. She said, I had to only bounce up. With all my pains, I didn't show my pain. Sudarshana, I want to pan the camera back to you, yeah? We just flew with this conversation about unconditional love by your parents, which is so given. That's the only relationship I personally feel we take for granted, is our mama and baba. Our parents are taken for granted, and how? As you said, you could tell your mom 2 baje raat ko khana de. You could tell your father कि तुम क्या कर रहे हो, ले जाओ यहाँ से सब, when your chemo was on, your friends. I know, Sudarshana, this is not easy, but thank you for talking to us. Yeah, most importantly, you're giving such a strong message out to forget the women, all the men out there. We are doing this for International Women's Day, no doubt. But what is a man without a woman, and the woman without a man?
Both are needed, right?
Yeah,
Both has
yeah.
an equal
Totally.
part in the universe.
Totally.
I feel it's so, there's no point fighting.
There's no point fighting.
on
Exactly.
this,
There's
right?
nothing. Women empowerment is within. And as you said, Raj, your husband was with you through and through, like the other women I've spoken to. It's so amazing that they said nothing would be possible with the husband.
Okay, now I am a person, I don't like having medicines.
You
I
hate
hate
medicines. Yeah.
To the core.
Hmm.
And this man will always be running behind me.
बच्चे जैसा. हाँ. Hmm.
ये ले ले.
लेना ही पड़ेगा. हाँ.
And that time I obviously, that is fear is such a good or bad thing. That time was a fear also that, okay, I have to take my chemo meds. I can't go without the chemo meds. I can't go without this medicine. But right now, my medicines are still on. Okay, I am not cancer free yet.
Yeah.
I am doing great. I am my doctors. Okay, I cannot go without thanking my 3 lovely doctors that I had in this journey. One is Dr. Sachin Giri, who actually did my surgery. You know what did I tell him after I actually got my consciousness back? Okay, I think you're quite handsome to be qualified to be my doctor.
Oh. He said, oh. What's
But
Dr.
then
Sachin?
He was like, okay, neither did I have a choice on Sunday midnight when I was called. There's a patient who's just having like 10 or 8 seizures back to back. Please come over. I think it's a case that we need to refer it to you. So neither did I had a choice. Okay, so you don't just feel that, okay, you didn't have a choice to choose your doctor. Neither did I have a choice to choose my patient. And okay, so with him, it's more of a fun relationship that I have.
Beautiful.
He's been pushing me to write a book. He's been telling me that, and I keep telling him, what will I write? My story is so normal. There's nothing.
You know what? I'm sorry I'm cutting you, but please don't say this. I always tell this, ordinary people make extraordinary stories. And my Remarkable is all about remarkable people like you. And why am I doing this? With pure love. Pure love to tell the world, write, please, girl. Go write your story. Because I'm doing this. I'm doing this podcast. I'm not kidding with you. I never checked your Instagram profile.
I know you.
I never checked the followers you have. For me, that is immaterial. I'll tell you why. Because if you're honest to your job, so Darshana, one day, if even 2 people listen to your story and get inspired by it, this is my journalism, and I've believed in it. If that makes a difference, you can have 1,000 followers. Could be meaningless. So Darshana, write your book. I insist you write your book.
Oh, no, you're the second person, so I will.
No, because I'll tell you why. You don't know. Okay, how do I put this? It is your life's purpose. Maybe God puts you on a journey for you to be, I'm not saying preacher, but just to say a simple story because 2 people might get inspired. You're not writing a big thesis. You're writing your feelings. And as somebody said beautifully to me some time ago, it's not about what you give people, it's about how you make people feel by the treatment you give them. Your warm welcome to me in your house today. You said, Reema, my house is simple. I said, you know what? I want that simplicity in every story. So, chalega ghar pe kare to, I said, ghar pe hi karna hai. Because you slept on that sofa. Your mother fed you at 3 o'clock in the night on this sofa. When you were, this is the sofa.
The place.
So when you were not getting sleep for days, the television used to be on. They used to switch it off quietly with the remote was on this sofa. How could we do it in a podcast setup? No. It's not real for me. So Dasha, is there something you really, really want to tell the world out there, saying, my journey when my father's wheeled me into hospital, my 12-year-old daughter is being told in school that mom might not make it, and what do you think? My husband's fighting his own battle. My friends supporting me constantly, coming home for me, my office colleague standing by me like a rock. You mentioned Ishan Goyal so beautifully, that he stood by you like a rock and still stands by you, your colleagues, your friends. Over and above that, Sudarshana, is there a heartfelt message you really want to give out?
You know what? I would like to tell, be aware. In today's world, I was blessed to be there in the right time, that I was taken to the hospital without any delay. My surgery could take place. With support system, I got the best of radio doctors and the chemo doctors, and all that happened. But not everybody gets that, right? But if you are being aware, if you are being vigilant about your own body, because your body speaks to you, it does. So you can understand, you can get it before it does a bigger damage to yourself, मुझे शायद अकल आई सिर कटने के बाद, जब सिर कटा तब अकल आया।
आज हंस रहे हम लोग, हाँ
आज, right, हाँ, with somebody whose hair was quite long. I didn't have a very long hair, but what? And then with someone become like a potato head. That's again a night place in Bali. Anyways, jokes apart. But what I'm trying to say is that please be aware. Listen to your body. If your body is telling you something, that you are tired, you need rest, please rest it out, because the world will go on. Professional हो, सब कुछ चलता जाएगा, The only thing that cannot go on is you and your own body. The more true you are to yourself, you can't be to anybody.
Yeah,
If
you can
you
hide.
the
Hmm.
if you are healthy, everybody around you is healthy, because like we are kind of an epicenter of a home, right? The women are the epicenters of the home.
This nucleus, she's the nucleus.
So you got to be healthy, you got to be happy वाला बात नहीं कर रही हूँ मैं.
Yeah.
But be aware कि अगर if I'm not feeling well, if there is something going wrong, as simple as it could be, just take some professional help. Go meet, talk it out, and then it just can avoid something very big before you're hit.
Hmm.
It can just make your journey easy.
I can't believe all of you women. I've just interviewed 4 of you beautiful, brave hearts, literally. Everyone said this to me that please don't lock yourself up. Be brave, go speak it out, let people call you whatever. Go, let people judge you. Go for therapy. Somebody just told me it's nothing wrong to go for therapy.
Absolutely. See, today
It's not a
when
mental
Anshu,
thing. Yeah.
sorry to cut you here. Today when Anshu reached out to me that
Anshu Tejuja.
yeah, Anshu, I'm really thankful to her also. She was asking me that am I ready to talk about the journey? Yes, I am. Absolutely. Why am I ready? Not for anything else. Like, okay, now I'm not able to write a book, but I remember during my radiation journey, I used to deck up every day. My doctor told me, because when I went for my to check my reports, with him, and he finally said no, it has to be so many radiations she has to take because of the kind of tumor she has and all that stuff. I was again very full nail
Well
painted
manicured and perfect and
full
with the
perfect
lipstick and
with a bald head, but everything otherwise very perfect. And he told me, okay, I would love to see this every day. Every day you should come properly, nicely, decked up
beautiful.
and nice. You
Beautiful.
feel nice. Okay,
Yeah,
right?
sure, sure.
There were so many ladies in the radiation room. The room is not happy room. The room is everywhere you will see is sadness. Somebody with pipes draining out, bald, catheters on. It's not
It's
nice.
disturbing.
Yeah.
Very disturbing, yeah.
In that,
Darshana,
what do you do? The only thing that maybe you can do, become a sunshine there. Just smile. Just be happy. And I used to talk. There is a lady in Malad. Her daughter stays in Dubai. Auntie is elder to me. Even she has undergone brain tumor surgery. So she was so fearful, because she took the decision of actually undergoing the entire thing so late. All this while, somehow she just
pushed it.
kept pushing it, because two kids. She has one son and one daughter, and I'm still in touch with the daughter. She messages me and she checks upon that. How are you doing, Sudarshana? It's a community by itself, and it is so strong. It just supports each other so
Can't
beautifully.
believe you girls
during
are
that
saying the
journey.
same beautiful things. Even Sandhya said the same thing. She said connect with that community because we are all so connected. Ouch.
So, yeah. So the message will be that, just be brave. Don't succumb. Don't be fearful to the letter, to the word. It may sound very big, but just don't give it so much of power. And to avoid that, I think the first step is be aware. Be aware. Get yourself checked. Just be mindful of what's happening around.
So beautiful.
That's
Yeah, so beautiful. And you were, as she said, ladies and gentlemen, we are here with Sudarshana Kar, the beautiful lady who is only throwing gratitude out to the world, to everyone around her. her core, her friends, her family, her well-wishers, her workplace. And she only says this, that don't give power to the word C. Don't give power to cancer. And this International Women's Day, she's requesting all the women out there and also the men, just be aware that the body gives you signals. Stay aware, stay connected. Just live in that moment of joy, because she said when the room of a radiation room or a room with chemotherapy is not a very happy picture. But she said something so beautiful. So she said, in that picture, you can be that sunshine. Because she always would enter the hospital, like the way Sandhya told me, completely dressed up, with your lipstick on, with your kajal on, with your nails painted, feeling great in life. I think that's so important, because internally you're fighting a battle, externally you definitely want to look good because you're looking good inside. You know, we kind of don't relate this. People say ki ye bahar ka dikhawa and whatever. But if you're messed up inside, it will not reflect, I personally think.
Yeah,
if you जिसको अभी हिंदी में ये वो word है, English में नहीं है, it's solitude, I don't know, the ठहरावा, the thing where you just stay. Sometimes you just stay. It's so important to stay, just not jump around and do around and whatever around. Just that thing of staying with yourself so that you reflect that.
I think this is something which actually cancer taught me, to stay with myself.
Oh man, I just feel I do this. I just stay sometimes. Just let the world go. Let Instagram, whatever, go.
Social media has never been my.
You know, it's like
just
it's this whole drama and this whole thing.
But
oh.
I was like, I have to do this. I have to do this. ये करना पड़ेगा, वो करना पड़ेगा, ये बाकी है, वो बाकी है, so much.
Constant.
But with this journey, you know, it just gave me that break. As I said, सब चलेगा. तुम्हारे बगैर सब चलेगा. सिर्फ तुम तुम्हारे बगैर नहीं चलोगे. So you better love yourself. The self-love word, of course, is too hyped right now.
Yeah,
But
totally.
what we all mean is be aware.
Yeah.
Keep a constant. Listen to yourself. Shor sharaba itna hai. It's so
It's
noisy.
too much. It's cut the noise, as they say.
Yeah. So how can I cut the noise? Just to sit without anything, without a sound. And that's when your body will start speaking to yourself, and you can understand what it says. It's very simple. It does speak to you. It does. It's just that we don't listen to it. We're so busy.
Ladies and gentlemen, on this very, very positive note, she said there is a lot of buzz, a lot of noise around you, but just cut that noise out. Just listen to yourself and just give that sounds of silence to yourself, maybe, because the sound itself is a very, very beautiful melody. We are remarkable. Thanks for Darshana Kar to the core. Sorry, we've cried together, we've smiled together, we've shown gratitude out together, and let this journey continue with all joy. So Darshana, we wish you a cancer-free life soon. We wish you a cancer-free life soon. She's still going through this journey. But can you believe that beautiful smile? Keep smiling, Sudarshana Kar, and we love you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.